excited. All right, all right, all right. Let me save those for later. Hey, listen, if you guys have a music request, because we will vibe out for the first like 10 to 15 minutes while we're on these calls. So I want to say welcome everybody to the call. How you feeling? Right? I gave you guys a feeling wheel. And my lighting's a little bad right now, but I haven't gotten a chance to fix it. I'm in my new location all by myself, right? I'm excited. So welcome everybody. Welcome to Vibe. So if you guys have a song and you want to throw it in the chat and say, hey, I think you should play this song, we can vibe out on these calls, right? Because that's what it's all about. I drove 5.5 hours last night. I was up for like 2 days and I felt amazing. And usually I don't listen to music when I'm in the car. Reagan thinks I'm super weird because Reagan is the music person, right? She knows every song. She's gonna vibe out all the time. And I'm like, don't touch my radio. I'm just listening to my own thoughts. But sometimes you need to stop listening to your own thoughts. And you need to just like
Recording in progress.
you just need to feel good. And that's what vibe is. So somebody type that in there. We just feel good. That's it. There is no other network marketing company out here that we just feel good, right? So I want to go ahead and get started because these calls are now training calls at 12 o'clock and we get finished at 12. Okay. So yesterday you guys got a chance to meet my niece, Jalyn, and she was mild, really. Usually she's giving it to you raw, right? Tony, I know you had a conversation with Reagan's daughter, 6 years old. What was the content of that conversation?
We had a business call. We were talking about business. She was telling me how, listen, if you have a lot of money, the first rule of business, I asked her, what's the first rule of business? She said, if you have a lot of money, you shouldn't waste it.
Mhm,
And the second rule of business was you should help other people.
mhm.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
It was. But she said, like, if there's somebody on the street, don't give them money, give them something that is meaningful
Yes.
to you.
She give them meaningful and give them a way to help. So she's like, don't just give everyone money, but give them something that's going to help them. And, this right here is helping other people. So we're not giving people money. I don't know where that came from, but we are helping people do what we're doing. So that's how I see it anyway.
We move over because that lighting is bad, but that's all right.
It's okay. It's right above you. Unless you go rip out the light, there's not much we can do right now. We're good, Megan.
Like I have the
It
light.
doesn't matter.
Well, thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate it. We can't do this thing without you. That's driving me crazy. But so I have this shirt on, right? So I drove 5.5 hours. I vibed out the whole time. I felt like I did some three-way calls and I was here, right? And I'm going to be here for as long as I need to be here to help all of you understand what's going to happen February 17th. So I need you guys to be believers, right? I don't care what you believe in. That's not what we're not trying to push a belief on you. Somebody is like, oh, you're trying to push, we're not trying to push a belief on you, except do what makes you feel good. And you know what makes me feel good? Being here with you, vibing out with you, showing you how to financially put your family don't just talk about generational wealth, but I want you to truly put that in action because a lot of people say it, but you're not doing anything to make sure that happens. And unfortunately, you can't will a job to your family. You cannot, right? I was a teacher. I love teaching, but there's no way that I could leave this earth and pass my teaching job to my kids. It's just impossible. So I started to think, well, then I need to do something else, but I still want to teach. But how can I teach, be on my own time, feel good? I don't want a boss, right? I don't want any principals or superintendents telling me what to do. So guess what? I had to create it. So everybody type creator in the chat, right? Just type creator. We are co-creating. That's all we're doing. We're just co-creating, right? And it is wonderful and delicious to co-create with people you care about. So listen, today we're going to talk about a lot of things, but on these calls, I always want to introduce you to someone in the community. Okay. I have 3 people, but listen, you got to go quick, but don't be in a hurry. So don't rush yourself. Okay. And then we're going to take the last half minutes and we're going to talk about how to get you to where you want to go. And I don't know where you want to go unless I've talked to you. So that's one thing that we'll have to start figuring out as well. So I want to go ahead and bring up my very first speaker that I just met at 6:30 this morning, 7:30 this morning. Mind you, I went to sleep at about 6 a.m. and I rolled over on my phone and accidentally answered, but not accidentally, because there are no accidents when it comes to, I think, divine order. So I met this lady, and I'm going to let her introduce herself, and then we're going to vibe out up another young lady. Well, I'm going to bring up a young man that I talked to today, so he can just give it to you quick. And then I have one more person. It's 11:19, and then we're going to get started at 11:30. This is a very important call. So if I were you, but I'm not, but if I were, I'd call everybody you know. We are going to talk about your back office, and if you're worried that we're not going to start without you, we promise. So relax. But I want to go ahead, and I don't know where she is on here, but I want to go ahead and bring up Miss Christine. And I don't even know her last name because we were on the phone for an hour and a half, vibing out and talking, and she did two or three three-way calls, and she's got her whole family on here too. Because I was like, how many grandsons do you have? 11. Go call them all and say, hey, I just made VP in this new company, and I'm going to be on here with 500 to 1,000 people, and I need you to support me. That's it. Everybody type support in the chat. Don't beg people to join you in business. Don't sell them on your business. Just share what you're doing and they can make their own minds up, right? We're not selling, we're sharing. And just ask someone, hey, can you support me? And get on and just listen. So let me go ahead. I don't know where she is. So if you can raise your hand, or I will unmute the group really quickly. Miss Christine, are you out there? You can unmute. Oh, there she is.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning again.
Good morning. I'm going to make you co-host, but then I'm muting everybody out and it's going to mute you out again. So you're going to have to unmute. Okay. And I'm sure there's a better way to do that. Tony will show me later. So, welcome, Miss Christine. You are a VP, you're a Vibe partner, and we got a chance to like cry together this morning. I was so sleepy, but then you woke me up and I'm like, it's fine. I've had an hour of sleep, but I'm good. I'm up now. So, Miss Christine, can you introduce yourself? And I don't know, are you camera ready or would you prefer not to be on camera?
No, not in
That is
not
okay.
this time.
And I always tell people my age. You don't have to, but I think it's important for you guys to embrace your age, because you need to know that we have individuals from 18 to like 80 plus. And it's important because all of you guys are going to be looking for your vibe tribe. Okay. So my name is Megan Lynch. I'm one of the owners in Vibe. And my twin sister is on here as well. You guys will hear from her in a moment. I am the VP of sales, which means my job and focus is really truly to build your belief so I can build your income. Okay. And there are a lot of believers on this call. So thank you very much. There are some of you who don't quite believe yet, but you will come February 17th. You can't not believe. So I'm not worried about it because you coming anyway. So Miss Christine, if you can introduce yourself to the family, that would be fantastic.
Hello, everyone. God bless all. Um, my name is Christine Gordon. I presently live in Augusta, Georgia. I am a wonderful 73-year-old great great grandmother. But I'm the new 40, trust me. With all that I have to do, I can't afford to allow the age to tell me how to respond to life. So I was blessed enough to have Megan. I mean, I woke up with her in my spirit, and I didn't intend to speak with her. I plugged in the number. I was going to text her, and to that's how God allows things to happen. She answered the phone. I said, "Oh my God, I'll let you sleep and call you back." She said, "No, let's talk now." And I began to share with her that I have a passion as well as she with uh, the lives saving our young Black boys, boys of all race, but particularly our young Black men, because they're being the ones that are being taken away from us via death, prison, or the streets. And I am the grandmother of 11 magnificent grandsons, all living a different style of life, but all they're close to my heart. And my plight at this time is to leave a legacy for my family, and that I found to be right now by way of Vibe. So I'm enjoying this ride, and I suggest that you guys build. I've been building on paper as well as entering some of my people in the system already. So thank you again, Megan Reagan, for this opportunity. God bless, and I look forward to the ride.
Absolutely. If you don't mind, let me ask you a really quick question. And it's a hard question, so feel free to answer it however you whatever energy you feel to answer this question in. But I know you and we cried on the phone together, and you guys can write this down, but sometimes you find your purpose in your pain. I did, right? I lost my best friend to gun violence. I lost a student every single year, multiple students every single year. And unfortunately, but fortunately, I found my purpose in my pain. And I realized that I wanted to mentor young people, but I started to mentor them and their mindset started to change. But because I didn't add the last M, I still lost a lot of them, right? And so it's mentorship, mindset, their mindset changes. Then you have to show them the money piece. Money is not a bad word, right? And I have this shirt on purpose because I was my daughter's high school coach, and my shirt says, can't stop, won't stop, hashtag there is no finish line, right? There is no finish line until I'm no longer here, right? Because I'm going to continue to expand, and there are so many people that I want to show them how to save themselves. I can't save them. In this movie, Hotel Rwanda, there was this part in the movie where they said, they're not sending help. You have to save yourself. So I taught my boys, I'm like, they're not sending help. Like, no smoke signals, no politicians, no nothing, no government policies will save you. You're going to have to learn how to save yourself. And that's for all of you on here. Whatever you're dealing with, maybe you haven't watched young people pass away. It's a hard thing, but there's something else going on in your family. There's something else going on in your vibration. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some type of curse, generational curse in your family that you want to break, and stop looking for other people to do it. It's you, you out there, you, nobody else, you. So I really, truly, Miss Christine, feel like I can change the world with the help of my twin sister, with the help of Andre, with the help of Tony, with the help of you, Miss Christine, with the help of all of you. I really truly feel like that I can show young people how to make legitimate money, and I'm going to suit them and boot them, right? One time I took my boys, my SOS, Saving Our Sons, that was my program, and then I changed it to Saving Ourselves. I ran that program for 6 years, and I took them to the mall, Miss Christine, and I raised enough money to take them to the mall, and we spent like 8 hours at the mall, and I let them pick out something nice. And they came to school suited and booted, and everybody looked at them differently, right? I used to tell them, nobody's scared of you when you're sagging your pants because they know exactly where you're going. You know, no one's scared of you when you're walking around and you're sloshing around and you look a mess, right? But when I suited and booted them, like suited, booted, fly. The girls was looking at them, the teachers was looking at them, and some of my boys, that's what they decided to. They're like, I'm doing this every day, and they attracted a certain type of attention, and they liked it. And I'm like, on to something, right? Miss Christine, talk to me about your pain really quickly, because there's purpose in your pain. Can you talk to me about that?
Um, I unfortunately lost one of my grandsons, and the other grandsons always say he was my favorite, and he was close and dear to my heart because he knew me, he felt me, he was there for me, and I unfortunately lost him at the age of 23 to gun violence as well. My other grandsons, at that time it was like a domino effect. One would get in trouble, the other one would get in trouble, then the other one. And once he got killed, that they straightened their act up, so to speak. But then unfortunately it struck again. So my pain is showing my grandsons a better way of life, teaching them a better way of life, and being strong enough for them to show them that no matter what you've gone through, it doesn't define who you are, or where you go. It's a mindset. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And I
Mhm.
have to show them that. And I trust God to allow me to do just that. And with the financial backing, I can do that. And I find that Vibe may be that extra thing that I'm missing in order to be able to fulfill my passion with my family and then to reach out and touch others.
Absolutely. So, and I'm going to be here to help you every step of the way. And I said, get off my line, Miss Christine, and go call your grandsons and tell them to get on this call, right? Because I listened to my brother kind of break down the word, and he said that the mothers and fathers would be wailing over their dead sons and daughters in the streets. He read that to me in the word, and he told me years ago. He said, "You have to go get them because they're not going to come to you." And he was really talking about my son. And I went and got him. I can't wait for you guys to meet King Devin. In my phone, it's blessed King Devin because I'm going to call him what I want him to be, even when he has his crazy moments, right? Because he's getting ready to be 23 and I could not imagine. So I would love, like I say, give me your sons and daughters, right? Give them to me and let's show them a different way. So Miss Christine, welcome to Vibe. I am
Thank you.
excited to work with you. I'm glad that I rolled over on my phone and answered, and I can't wait to get to know you and your entire family as well. So hopefully we'll be launching your business soon and you can invite all your family members and I'll hop on and be in the family. I want to
Okay.
be in the family picture now. So I want to help you guys get to your destination, but I want you to enjoy the journey along the way. So thank you so much, Miss
Amen.
Christine.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless you. Now I'm going to bring up really quickly. I'm going to bring up Curtis, right? Curtis is the one who introduced me to Pastor Parr, and you guys got a chance to listen to him along with my real brother and my other two brothers. And if you haven't gotten a chance to listen to the Fabulous Four, it's recorded on my YouTube channel, on me and Reagan's YouTube channel. Go listen to it. It will move you. We were on there for 3 hours, really truly getting filled up. But Curtis, are you out there real quick? Can you share with me one thing that you're like, Megan, share this? And I'm like, no, you share it. All right, Curtis, are you out there? I'm going to unmute and find you. And then I got something really exciting to tell you guys, but I'm going to let somebody else tell you. Um, there you
Good afternoon, legends. Hey, Megan, you're gonna put me on the spot again. Okay.
go. Always, always.
Hey, so good afternoon. So guys,
Okay, hold on. I'm going to mute everybody just in case. And then now unmute yourself.
okay, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. So good afternoon, everyone. All these legend people who want to be legends on here. I was simply sharing with Megan, first of all, when we got Pastor Charles, the vision of us to hold that call. But as you all can see, if you I've known Megan for a little while, you can see there's a spiritual journey on here as well as what we're doing. And so I simply shared something with her that we share in one of our men's ministry group that we do. And you can write this down and you can use it yourself if you want. So when we're building this stuff, I tell people, and my pastor, this is what we preach. We preach faith, family, finances, and then I added to it faith, family, finances for future freedom. Put it in that order and watch God work it and do his thing for you. Because everything we do, we got to put God first. We have to. And then he will bless. I don't care who you serve as your God, but if you pray to him first with what you're doing, he will let you know if you're doing the right or wrong thing. So that's all I want to say. I want to make it quick because she got lineups. Thank you, Megan. And God bless you where you are too. Hello, everybody saying hello to me.
Everybody type alignment in the chat, right? Spell it how it sounds. I always tell the students, they're like, Miss Lynch, how do you spell that? Just spell it how it sounds, shorthanded, right? Alignment. Everything is about alignment. And I don't need you to believe what I believe. And some people think that you can't mix business and spirituality, but you can't not mix it. If you, it's going to fall and crumble. I've made a lot of money. I've made a lot of people a lot of money. But the moment that you think you can do it by yourself, And money isn't the root of all evil. We know it's the love of money, but it's the misunderstanding of money too. And it can destroy you. It can set you back. And I know everybody's like, yeah, but I want to have those problems. Well, be careful what you ask for, right? You don't want to have those problems. And I know that February 17th, those of you who believe and you do exactly what I instruct you to do, okay? I'm not telling you to do it, but if you believe me, because I've done it before multiple times, so is Reagan, so is Tony, so is many of the leaders on here, you're going to be financially blessed February 17th. But I want you to understand what you're supposed to be doing with your money so you don't just go crazy, because that much money coming in, you could go crazy and then you start doing stuff that out of character, and we don't want that, because then I would feel responsible. But the only way that I'm not going to feel responsible is if I put people in front of you who are giving you the wisdom, right? Pastor Charles said wisdom in 2025, right? Wisdom, everybody type wisdom in the chat. You got to be wise with your money, because when it starts to come in, it's a different world, and it's going to come in. You got 37 days to mentally prepare yourself for what's getting ready to happen. Okay. So thank you so much, Curtis. I appreciate that. Faith, family, finances for future freedom. Okay. Not for today freedom, not win the lottery and then be broke next month. Right. So that's really important. Let me tell you what happened to Reagan and I. This is how alignment works. So I was boohoo crying yesterday because, a lot, but it's happy tears now. And I was just thinking about one of my students who passed away, and his brother was in my program, Devin, right? Devin Walden. Devin Walden was in my program for 4 years. He came willingly. I didn't make these boys come, these young men. I didn't make them come. It was Thursday and it was optional. And I kind of had to lure them in for a minute. Like I always had food, and young men are always hungry. But then I lured them in with food, but then I fed them. You know what I mean? Like then I taught them. Then I asked them questions. And it really hurt me when my son Devin, and I went to my student Devin's brother's funeral. And Devin's brother he came to SOS Saving Ourselves, but he wasn't consistent. But he was an amazing musician. And he ended up, unfortunately, being in the studio, and something went down in the studio, and he's 17 years old or so, and he was shot and killed at the studio. He bled out on the way to the hospital. And when I went to the funeral, I took my son Devin at 12 to the funeral because he knew the young man. And we stood over the casket, and then we turned around and we walked off, and Devin, my student, stood up and he just wept like a baby. And I told him, I was like, I'm I told him, I'm here for you, but I'm not gonna let this go. Like I have to do something about this. And I've said that over every student that I've lost. Like I have to do something about this, because most of the time our young people are misguided by the people they're around. So guess what? All of you are here to lift them up. Maybe that's not your passion to work with the youth. That's fine. Maybe you want to help the homeless. How many of you guys know what you want to do to really do the Great Commission, to be the mother to the motherless, the father to the fatherless? You want to help the homeless. And helping the homeless doesn't mean make all this money and just give it to them. That I used to drop my daughter off at volleyball practice, and I went down the street to Culver's, the restaurant, and all the homeless people were in Culver's, all of them. And I used to I know it's crazy, and people are like, you shouldn't do that. That's not safe. But I went in there and I would just buy them food. And I'm like, hey, can we hang? I got 2 hours. Can we hang out for a little bit? And I just listened, tell me about yourself. And then I got to the hard questions. Okay, now be honest and transparent. How did you get here? Because I think many of us have experienced hardship, and all of us have probably watched people be one paycheck away from living on the streets. You just had family. And I learned that these people don't have family. And I'm like, how can I be their family? But there's so many of them. And how can I help? Well, if one will chase 100 and 100 will chase 780 that's on this call, what could a million do? So I'm like, I'm going to reach 1 million people. So me and Reagan started the 1 million souls saved for the kingdom movement. And we're everywhere. Even when we didn't have, we gave our time and our love and our ear. And that's sometimes most important. So because we put that out there, we've attracted the attention. And this is how this benefits all of you, right? If you got in, you're already in. AD 100 of you are already in the system. Everybody else who gets a referral link from this point on is going to flood under you. I'm going to show you. We only have one matrix. So understand what's happening. Everybody say positioning. Everybody say positioning. You are in position. Maybe you haven't been asking for this since you were 19, like me, when I watched my best friend die. You know, when I have watched these students die, I've been asking. And then I started getting in the spirit of alignment. Then I started receiving, right? And then I started allowing, like, I'm just going to allow the blessings. Like, show me what you got, Lord. That's what I've been saying every day. What you got for me today? And guess what? Today, this morning, brought me Christine. Right after Miss Christine, then brought me London. I just opened up the UK, another team, a big team, right? They're not even in the system yet. Then that gentleman introduced me. Hey, I got another person. He introduced me to a big leader out of Nigeria. He's on here. He's like, I got teams everywhere. I'm like, okay, set it up. Let's do a launch call. Invite them. Well, when are you free? Well, let me tell you when I'm not free. I'm not free at 12. I'm not free at 8. What you got for me? Just invite me on your Zoom. We're not getting on my Zoom. I need to get on your Zoom. So everybody's coming and they don't even know what the product is, because the product is the people. Understand that. The product is the people. So I was crying yesterday morning, and I was like, me and Reagan are going to be on Oprah, and we're going to be on the Jennifer Hudson show, and everybody's going to know about Vibe, and we're going to change the world. That's how I think. I really believe that I can change the world. Like, what makes Martin Luther King or Gandhi or Hitler any different? They took action, some positive, some negative. So why not me? Right? Why not me? Why not you? So I was introduced. I want to bring her up really quickly. Miss Washington, are you out there? Because we are worldwide. Yes, we are. And we just need some people to believe. Let me see where she is. Can you unmute yourself for me?
Yes, good morning.
Hey,
Good
Miss.
afternoon now.
Good afternoon. And it's 11:41, so that means I'm gonna have to teach really quickly, but that is okay. Yesterday I'm praying and I'm crying and I'm boohooing about my student, and I'm like, I told you I would not let this rest. We're gonna do something about it. And then I scroll and I read this message. I had a 300 text and it said urgent. What did it say, Miss Linda? What are you on? Is your video?
Yes. No, my video is inhibited. Can you
Yeah.
start my video?
Yes. Tony, help support.
I got it. I got it. It's open now.
Okay.
Okay. You out there, Miss Linda?
Okay, let's see.
Let me send a request.
Yeah.
Okay.
There I am.
There you are. There you are.
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning, family. And
Stay
thank
there,
you, Megan.
Let me ask spotlight. Tell the people what happened and why this is beneficial to all of them.
What happened was I sent a message in Telegram and didn't get a response. So I was like, here's the number, let me call. So I said, urgent. I have been trying to get a hold of you, and I can get you in front of 83 million people.
Hold on. Say it again. It's a little slower.
83 million people. So when I heard you talk about Elon Musk, I said, we can blow him out of the water real quick. So I'm connected with a wonderful business partner with PIC TV, a Black television network that's on Roku. How many of you have Roku TVs or a Roku stick? Then that's it. Hello, channel 1000. So it dropped in my spirit to talk to Dr. Evans, giving you a shout out, Doc, about interviewing Megan and Reagan and possibly having them to do their own show on this network. So he said, I'm all for it. So I was like, when I talked to them, they were all for it. And I'm just happy to be able to facilitate that. We're starting at filming tomorrow, and we'll let you know when that's going to be. And hopefully everyone will be on the show. And let me just share this because you said you share your age. I'm 49. Actually, I'm on my 20th, 49th birthday. I'm actually 69. And I'm just grateful to God for preserving me. I said, I was never going to go past 49. But
You look
anyway,
great.
I'm just happy
You
to
look
be.
beautiful.
Thank you so much. So I'm excited about what God's going to do through all of us and the multitude of people that's going to be blessed through you guys. You're awesome leaders. We've worked together before. I know your character. I know your integrity. And you've always been, the ultimate professionals. And I appreciate that.
83. Everybody type 83 million in the chat. Type 83. 83 million viewers. He has 83 million viewers on Roku. And he's like, I want to support. And he said, I tried to get my 25 people on the call and they were locked out, right? They were locked out. So it's like, what's going on here? And we had a wonderful conversation. I was able to put my son, King Devin, on the phone with Dr. Evans as well. Because for me, I do it all for him. I do it all for my daughter, right? You guys are going to get a chance to meet Amaya. She is phenomenal. She's almost 18. And I talk about my son a lot only because sometimes it takes the men a little bit longer. Sorry, men, right? But I am so very grateful and thankful for you.
I want to call her.
83, let me mute those people out. 83 million people that we're going to be in front of. And the Matrix maxes out at 88,000. I mean, is anybody paying attention? Hello? Knock, knock. Are you paying attention? Like law of numbers, what is maybe 20% of 80 million? What's 1% of 80 million? I want you to really think about that we are going to go on and share Vibe. We're going to go, because Vibe is really the revelation, right? The vision was that we're going to be able to help families save themselves. We're going to be able to help mothers and fathers better communicate with their sons and daughters. We're going to be able to help mothers and fathers be able to support their families without having to be at work all the time and you can't spend time with them. I've gotten to know my kids very well because I'm always there. Like I might be on Zooms, but I'm always there. And before I was always had to be gone and working. So I just want to say thank you. I am so excited about tomorrow. I'm so excited about this show, Money Conversations or whatever we decide to name it. But we're going to talk about Vibe and we're going to talk about how the whole world needs to be under the umbrella of Vibe because it just feels good. Right? That's it. It just feels good. And it just happens to have a dope compensation plan attached to it where we can all really, truly work on generational wealth together. We're a new family. So it's okay that your family maybe doesn't want to be involved. But next week, you guys are going to meet Reagan and I. You're going to meet our entire family from the 6-year-old to my mom and dad, the brothers, everybody. You're gonna meet them. Bring your families on because maybe they'll see how families are building wealth together. And we weren't born into wealth. We've had to work hard for everything that we have. And a lot of us played volleyball or we put baskets through hoops and we were able to see the world. But now it's time for us to really, truly build that wealth. So I want to say thank you, Miss Washington. I am excited that you shocked my spirit and I'm like, urgent, 83 million people. Let me pick up the phone, right? I don't pick up the phone for everybody right now because some people are only have mustard seed faith, and that's okay. They're kind of, when's my link? What's going on? Nobody's getting in before you guys. You're already in, right? Nobody's going to get in, and everybody's going to get their referral link. So even if you're missing people in your downline, we have the master list, omnipresent list, right? Or however you want to say it. You're okay. We'll get you with your people. We got 37 days to fix it along the way. All you got to do is build. Everybody type build. So Miss Linda, thank you. I'll call you after this call too. So just build, ladies and gentlemen, right? Just build. That's it. You don't have to worry about anything. We have it under control. We could have let you in a week ago, but that's not how I build. I build the foundation. That's my job. Reagan and Tony are doing their thing to make sure that the whole thing works. Andre is doing his thing. We got a whole gang of VPs doing their thing that I don't want to have anything to do with because it's not my thing. My thing is to teach you how to build. put your head down, stop asking so many questions, and just follow the leader. If I were in the Marines, do I have any people out there who are in the military? Any people in the military? We want to say thank you for your service. Somebody said hoorah. Yes. Real quick, I need a military person to unmute. I got to ask you a question. Unmute if you were in the military. Male.
What up?
Come
Hello.
on, Megan, you
What's
know
going on now,
who's in the
Megan?
military.
Tony was in the military too. Tony was in the
U.S. Air Force.
U.S.
Marine
Navy.
Corps.
Army. Army.
6 years, U.S. Air Force.
Army.
Fire
U.S.
department.
Army,
Air Force.
Air Force veteran.
Army.
I love it. So I have a question for you guys. You can all be unmuted, right? But you have 5 seconds, okay? If you were in battle, God forbid, right? If you were in battle and you're leading people, like, what's most important? Real quick though,
I'd want you in my foxhole fighting.
Pay attention to detail.
Attention to detail.
Blind
Teamwork.
obedience.
Keep your back covered. Yeah. Teamwork.
Unit
Protect one another.
cohesiveness.
Know the mission.
No.
Better buddy you could count on.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Be
Leaders are out front.
Know the,
Order.
Follow
know the
orders.
strategy. Strategy.
Listen.
Obey
Most
the
important,
rules.
push the
Follow
button.
the leader.
Instructions. Follow the leader.
Committed.
Your
I gotta
training.
be able to
Orders.
trust you.
Listen
Follow
carefully.
Compliance.
instructions. I trust you.
Pray.
Leave no man behind.
Fine.
I love it.
Hoorah.
Shoot the,
Airborne.
Hoorah.
shoot the enemy until you kill
I
him.
love
Pray.
it.
Ex-Vietnam.
Put it in the chat. We want to say thank you, right? I love working with athletes and I love working with people who were in the military because they're very disciplined and they're like, give it to me straight. Sometimes I tell too many stories. They're like, I don't need all the stories. Like, just tell me what to do and I'll do it. Some people need like the backstory and the backstory of the backstory of the backstory. I just need people who are more military minded, right? Who if I already know the way, just follow the leader, right? Last story, and then I'm going to show you guys something. There was this story in it, and it was this. I'm going to mess the story up, so I'm going to paraphrase, but it was told to me and it spoke to me. There was this guy in a hole, right? It was a black hole, and there was this guy in the hole, and he's like, oh my God, I've fallen in this hole. It's a paraphrase, okay? I've fallen in this hole and I can't get out. I need somebody to help me, right? And then people were walking by and they were, throwing ropes down. I'm going to shorten the story. They were doing all kind of things to help this person get out of this dark hole, and they couldn't get the person out. And then all of a sudden, this person walks by and he sees the guy in the hole, and he's like, he jumps down in the hole. And the guy that was in the hole the first time is like, what are you doing? Now we're both gonna get stuck in here. And he was like, I've been in this dark hole before. Like, I know the way out. Just follow the leader. Just follow me. I'll get you out, right? Sometimes, we do have to jump in there with people, and we gotta like, I already did this before. Just listen. We own the company. We own the software. Nobody's going to be left behind. I promise you. If we got to move a date, but when we move a date, don't be throwing fits. We know more than you. We can see it. I'm not going to throw out a link at 6 o'clock in the evening because it's unfair to my people in Africa because they might be asleep, right? So I got to do it between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock in that window. And if it doesn't look quite right, I don't care. We've only been doing this for 2 weeks. It just feels like 2 years, right? But one day in my world I do more than in one day than people do in a whole month in their business. So are you guys willing to follow the leader? Just tell me in the chat. Are you willing, right? Are you willing to follow the leader? Because I know the way out of the dark hole. I was in it. And I got my family out too, even though they're successful in their own right. I know the way out. So let me show you this real quick. And then I'm going to allow Reagan to jump in, and I'm going to forego my training today, and I'm going to push it to tomorrow because I want to get off this call at 12 o'clock because I have a whole bunch of launch calls. So here's what's really important. I'm going to take the main leaders who have the masses, and I'm going to put you guys in a private Facebook Messenger. The reason why I like Facebook Messenger is because I can see when your face drops down in Facebook Messenger, I can see you had seen what I put out. So you can't say, oh, I didn't see it. Yes, you did, because your little face dropped down. But I need the main leaders right now. And listen, it's not just leaders by numbers. I need the main supporters. So some people are going to get in that group because they're not asking me, how can I help you? They're like already supporting. Hey, I already removed these people out of the group. Hey, I could be admin in there if you make me admin, and then I need to know who you are, obviously. I just need people who want to support, because when you're in the military, you can't do it by yourself. And you can't be worrying about if your wife is doing something at home or your husband or your kids when you're in battle, because you'll die. And some of you are in a spiritual battle. Some of you are in a financial battle. And this is what my mentor told me, who had made $48 million. And I'm going to paraphrase because he wasn't that nice when he said it. And he was a Marine. He said, get your butt up and stop crying in battle. You don't have time to cry in battle. You have a money problem. The only thing that's going to fix your money problem is money. So get your butt up and do exactly what I tell you to do. And I did. And look where I am now. So I'm going to say the same to you, but I love you so much. Right. But sometimes I got to yell at you guys and just be like, I'm the leader. I'm the platoon leader or whatever. I don't know the terms of the military, but I'm the leader right now. And then eventually I'm going to step back and you're going to be the leaders, and you're going to have to be me to the 83 million people who are coming in, and you're going to feel what I feel. And you're going to have to be patient and kind and loving and have all of the fruits of the spirit. And when you get frustrated, go to sleep and wake up and do it the next day. So I want to show you guys something that I'm going to bring Reagan up. I needed to simplify this compensation plan. So, because when I talk about 400 and let me show you this real quick. Stop share. Let me turn my video off for a second. So 800 of you on here. What if only the 807 of you on here, 808 plus me, you were the only ones who joined Vibe on February the 17th? Because here's how it's going to roll. We're going to get your links out to you today. Some of you are missing sponsored. Reagan's going to talk about that in just a second, okay? Don't worry about it. We'll get you in, but we want you to have your referral link, because when the horse race gates open, thousands of people are going to rush in. And I want you to understand that if you sit around and wait and, oh, I don't have time, you could miss thousands of dollars. For example, if you give somebody your referral link right now, immediately, and 1,000 people come in, they potentially will make $5,000 on matrix pay, because every person who falls under you is a $3 bill or a $5 bill. I got to find this other. So they're a $3 bill or a $5 bill when they pay their membership. And I got too many things open. Tony, don't be mad at me. I'm figuring it out. There we go.
Okay, I'm looking like as fast as my eyeballs will move.
Yes, just don't even look. Just, you're going to coach and train me on how to better get a mouse and use I can make a PowerPoint though. So I want you guys to look at this. When I talk about $442,860 a month, I put a feeling wheel in the Telegram. Did you guys see it? Put a 1 in the chat if you're in the Telegram and you had seen. I asked you, how are you feeling? And my guru mentor that you guys are going to meet again, Jason Wells, he pulls no punches. He lets me have it, but he can, because we've been friends for 30 years. And he'll ask me a question, and if I don't answer it, he's like, I didn't ask you that. Answer my question. And then I'm like, but I did. No, you didn't. And he asked me, how are you feeling? And I said, I feel good. And he says, what's that mean? I'm like, is there a wrong answer? And I'm sure he's going to go over this, but that feeling wheel there's a lot of feelings in there. Go into the wheel real quick, guys. Like happy has like a million feelings. Like, do I feel happy, playful, happy, content, happy, interested, happy, proud, happy, respected, happy, courageous, happy, creative? There's a lot of happies. Do I feel fearful? Am I fearful, scared, fearful, anxious, fearful, insignificant, fearful, worthless, fearful, worried? So we got to start communicating how we feel. How do you guys feel about vibe? Write it in the chat real quick. How do you feel? Go to the feeling wheel on Telegram if you can. Right? Some people are surprised, confused, surprised, amazed, right? So we're going to start being really specific on how we feel about things, right? But let me ask you this, be honest. How does it feel when I tell you that you could max out the matrix in 12 weeks if you do what I tell you to do? And you could be at $442,860 a month. How do you feel really? Because some of you are saying excited and some of you are on here like, okay, sure. I've never even made 500 a month. Tony, are you out there?
You know I am.
Okay, before you met Reagan and I, you were in like gifting programs, right? Like Susu's?
I mean, yeah. Do we have to put my business out there? Yes,
No.
I was.
Okay, so how much income had you made in network marketing before you got connected to Reagan and I?
I didn't know what network marketing was. And I'd lost money in Susu group. So that's where I was sitting.
Okay. And then we became fast friends, right? And how much income what rank or where were you at income wise and how fast?
So I started in 60 days with less than 20 personals. I was at 6 figures.
Crazy, huh?
Yes.
And then
Crazy.
we
But
then
easy,
when that go
easy,
ahead,
hard.
sorry.
Yeah. And so it was crazy. It wasn't hard. But it wasn't easy, but it was simple. Does that make sense?
Yes. That's what Jason teaches. He says simple and easy are not synonymous. They don't mean the same things. It is simple but not easy because you have to get out of your own way. And you have to stop talking about your trauma because you're going to breed more vibrational trauma, right? And Tony, you had some trauma, right?
Oh, there's been some. There's been so many things. I was just telling someone the other day that I was doing opportunity calls in my truck while my husband was driving around with my computer plugged into an inverter because we were living in a hotel because my house burned down.
Yeah. Through the whole build, right?
Yeah,
no-
it was crazy.
How long did you live in that situation while we were building?
I was probably in the motel for 3 or 4 months before we found our new place.
On the golf course.
On the golf course, from the trailer house to the golf course.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? And now look at you. You're the CMO, vibe, and amongst a lot of other things, right? So we want to say thank you. We appreciate you because I hate to say rags to riches story, but you have a supportive family, but then you don't have a supportive family sometimes too. Am I right?
It is, I remember when we first started, and I was trying to explain network marketing to my family, and, my mom knew what it was because she'd done stuff, but the rest of my family was just kind of looking at me like I'd lost my mind. They thought I was getting paid in like gift cards. And, when you're making thousands of dollars a week in a month or so, it doesn't seem right, but they also knew I was working hard. I was going towards a goal. And it's, some people understand and some people don't. And that's just what you got to understand is not everyone's going to get it, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. But see, this is what I learned. I'm like, when I'm talking about $442,860 a month to people who haven't consistently made 500 a month or 1,000 a month or 250 a month, I'm like, I got to simplify this thing because I'm going to scare the people. But it is what it is. It's going to happen. So you could do it in 12 weeks if you do what I'm saying, because you got a head start. So I'm going to just simplify. The fast start bonuses, every time you refer somebody and they purchase a membership bundle and we only have 2 of them, you get paid $40 up to $40 depending on what bundle. And everybody's like, but I need to know how much the bundle is. No, you don't. You need to build for free. And then next week We're going to change it to $25 so you can get your marketing kit. And we're going to give you $10 so you will essentially have a $25 product. You 25 bucks, right? And we're giving you thousands of dollars worth of marketing stuff, because when you start talking about funnels and setting them up and all the stuff that you're going to find out that you're getting ready to have that you don't even know is going to drive your business, right? Because we've done this before. It's $25. For 25 bucks, we'll give you $10. So if you have money problems, then you should be talking to everybody. And I'm going to do a training called Do It Like the Homeless Do It. Because you know they stand on the corner with signs and they say, "Hey, do you have some change?" And people are rude and say no. And they're like, "No problem. God bless you." And they stand out there for hours until they meet their quota, right? They look the part. They have flyers. They have signs out there, right? They're persistent. They continue to ask people. They don't care that people are looking at them like they're crazy. They have a goal to meet. You know how I know this? Because I followed the homeless people around for an entire day in the rain with 20 students for hours. And we interviewed them and we prayed with them and we gave them food and hand warmers. And I'm like, I cannot be homeless. I don't like bugs. I can't live outside. I just can't. Right? And they're out there network marketing. So I want you guys to understand, like, I'm not going to talk about fast start bonuses. I'm not going to talk about check matches because it will blow your mind. Every matrix check that your personals get, you match it. Every $5 bill that your personals get, you get it too. Why? Because you brought them over. And how can we do it? Because every dollar of the membership is accounted for and we pay the field first. We're not paying us first, we're paying you because you're the VPs over here and we got to keep you happy so you bring us customers, right? So we're not going to talk about that. We're going to just talk about matrix pay, and then it's 12:05, so I got to get off of here. So let me show you one thing and hopefully this blows your mind, okay? And then we're getting off. Where's my PowerPoint? Where did it go? Let me stop sharing.
I was trying to get to the button.
I know, Tony. I have so much. Oh, no, that's not it. I just had it. It's one slide I'm looking for with one picture that I've made. Okay, let me see. Too many PowerPoints. Not that one. Oh, there it is. Okay. One slide, and I have one question, and then we're getting off of here. And, oh, Reagan's going to tell you guys something. So just, I promise we'll be quick. I promise. Okay, so look at this slide. I had to make it real quick. We're only going to talk about matrix pay. Did you guys hear the young lady say that 83 million people were going to be in front of them? Do I think that we're going to get 83 million people? Yeah. I do, right? Can you see my screen too,
You
Tony?
know, Megan, I didn't mention, I could see, yes, now I can see it. I didn't mention that from those few personals, I had over 6,000 people.
Yeah. Yeah. 6,000 people from 20. Listen to Reagan's story. Reagan, how many personals did you sign up?
4.
4. Say it again, Reg, for the people in the back.
4.
How many did you have in your organization?
Over 8,000.
How, Sway? Help me understand this. What'd you do, Tony and Reagan? How'd you get 8,000 in your organization and you only had 4 personals?
Well, for me, I found people, and you know, and I said it on the reveal call, like, not that I was ever anti-network marketing. I just like to be in my bubble. But I got out of my comfort zone in that opportunity. And I said, you know what? You know, you were gone off running to the races and talking. And I'm like, okay, I got to do this for myself this time. I can't just be in the background, or I can't just depend on, you know, my upline or my sponsor or the person who introduced you. So I just started meeting people that were excited. So crazy thing is, in that opportunity, wish we had vibe opportunity back then, but for such a time as this, right? But one thing that I did is I just answered my phone. So I just put it out there. I dug down and I was meeting people that was in my organization, and I started helping them get paid. I didn't even focus on my rank because I knew it would come as long as I helped other people hit their ranks and get paid. So I just started answering my phone. Just call me and I'll do your three-way. Didn't know who those people were. I'd figure out, okay, they're in my first leg. So I changed everybody's profile picture in my phone. They either had a number 1, a 2, or a 3. So I knew, like, okay, I need this amount to hit a rank in this leg. So I would go to all of the profile pictures with the number 3, and I would just start, hey, calling them. How can I help you? How can I help? Where are you at? Let me get you paid. And I supported other people. The great thing about Vibe and the opportunity that we have, you don't have to not help other people and help somebody else to help yourself. Did that make sense? You can help everybody because
Everybody, type everybody. Type everybody. You can say it like you're
everybody.
Everybody.
I just picked up Joe. He's here. He was vibing out. I don't know if you've seen us.
Can
He
I
was
see
vibing
him?
out. What'd you say?
Where's my nephew? Can I see him?
Where's my nephew?
There's 800, or I can't see 900 people in here. Can you see him, Meg?
I see.
Hi there. Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah,
But anyways, uh-oh.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
did. It was really great.
Was it?
He was
You,
out, he was
you
out
ready
in
to go to work,
California.
though? You ready to go to
Yeah.
work?
Ready to get this done.
All right, good deal. All right.
All right, I'm gonna mute, so go right ahead. But yeah, just helping other people. But I love the fact, Megan, that in Vibe and with this type of compensation plan, that you don't have to only help. Okay, I only got to help these people in my first leg. Okay, now come over here and help these people. You can literally just vibe out with everybody and help everybody and fill up the matrix. So it's pretty exciting.
It is very much so. So I'll take you off spotlight. Let me show you guys this real quick. Listen, everybody is on your team, all 8,100 people, but I'm going to focus on you guys. All 800 of you on here, you're all on the same team. It's important for you to know that because there's only one matrix. Okay. There's only one matrix. And you want to help everybody because you don't know where people are and it doesn't matter. So some people who are like, I'm going to change sponsors, I want to do this. I get it, right? But we're up here, this Aaron person up here, right? And everything flows in one matrix. Everything flows in one matrix. So you want to help everybody. You don't need to know where they fall. You don't need to know what organization they're in, because what if you're way down here at the bottom somewhere and you're helping this person over here and the matrix is going to fill up because we're on top of it, the company. So we only have 3 spots. We only have 9 spots here. We only have 27 spots. We only have 81 spots. So help everybody fill up the spots, because then as we start to bring in more people, they're going to fall in the next empty spot, which could be your spot today, or it could be tomorrow, or it could be next week. But at some point, it's all connected. Does that make sense, guys? Type unity in the chat. You have to get this. There is no teams. There's only Vibe. That's it. We don't need team names. None. Zero. Zilch. We don't need a team name. We're Vibe. Now, you will come in here and find your Vibe tribe. You might be with the seniorpreneurs, the 50 and up, the baby boomers. You might be with the young people like Josiah, right? He doesn't want to hang out with us old folks. You might be with Reagan's daughter, Sanai, who's 21, and she's like, we don't care about you guys' stories. Your calls are too long, and we are not getting on those calls. My feelings aren't hurt. Go vibe with your own tribe. Just fill up the matrix with us, okay? There is no team, okay? There's just unity. There's no I, there's just unity. It's just one team. So let me show you this before we get off. Or Reagan, you got to tell them what to do. So look real quick. We're only going to focus on the matrix. What if this was you up here? And all you have to focus on is you right now. Do your job. That's it. Do your job, connect with with the whole team, but do your job. What if you referred on level 1, you referred 3 people in the matrix and they had product 2? That means that you're going to make $15, right? Maybe you know those people, maybe you don't. Let's just say you don't know them and they fall in your matrix, okay? Now, if you do know them, that's where we start getting into check matches and your mind will be blown. So we're not going to talk about that. On level 2, there's 9 spots. So let's just say that you help your 3 get their 3. Everybody type 3 in the chat. Now I want you to get 7. I think Reagan and I, and Tony, we were like, we're telling everybody. So it's like hundreds and hundreds of personals, and they're going to spill into you guys' organizations because we're never going to stop building vibe because it feels good, right? There's 9 spots. We have 8,100 people on the list, and we have people waiting at the door to get a referral link so they can go share for the next 37 days. We've only been building for 2 weeks, and we actually haven't even really been building because we've not done any launch calls. So let's just say that you have 3 people who fall in. That's $15 in the matrix, $5, $5, $5. Let's say level 2, I'm simplifying this. Let's say those people fall in those 9 spots. 9 times 5 is $45. So you just made $45 because anybody under you, you make $3 or $5 in the matrix. Then let's say the next row, there's 27 because 9 people go get 3, not 30, not 300 like I am doing, or 3,000 or 30,000 is my goal, to get 30,000 personals, right? Because it's unreasonable to some. So guess what? I'm going to make it so high that if I miss the mark, I'm still winning. 27 times $5 on level 3 is an extra $135. Put a 1 in the chat if you can use an extra $15 a month, an extra $45 a month, an extra $135 a month, because you get these $5 or $3 every single time they pay their membership. And we have things built in to make sure people pay their membership, to make sure they always stay active. So don't worry about that. Retention will not be a problem. We want everybody paying their bills before they go buy cars, okay? That's a word for later. The next row is 81 people on the next row. Well, 81 times $5 is $405 every month, right? Every month that somebody pays their membership, $3 or $5 is going to roll up to you through 10 levels, right? But if you want to max out their matrix, get 7 people, okay? Get 7 people. If you duplicate 7 times, 81 times 3, all those 81 new people did is come in and get their 3. That's it. It's a monthly membership. You don't even know what it is. Don't worry about it. Pay attention for a second. Every network marketing company has a monthly membership, and if they don't, you won't make money. I never join a company that doesn't have a monthly membership, because where's the money coming from? You're not going to make any money. There has to be money to come in for money to go out. So pay attention. If you try to jump ship and go find some shiny object because they don't have a monthly membership, promise you, you'll be right back over here. You're not going to get paid. I don't join non-monthly membership. That's affiliate marketing, and it means I have to be a salesperson every month, and I don't want to do that. I want to share and get paid every month for sharing, okay? 243 people times 5 is $1,215 in $5 bills. All you got to do with the 243 is help them get their 3, and that's 729 on level 6. That's $3,645 worth of $5 bills. 7th level, duplicate 729. All those people are new. They haven't burned up their networks yet. They're brand new. They're excited. So within 24 to 72 hours, we're going to make sure as a company that we support them. And we say, like Reagan did, how can I support you? How can I help you get your first 3? So you can start getting matching bonuses and things. Because you could just sit in there and make $1,800 a month if people fall underneath you and you never refer a soul because you're paying your membership. So you're a part of the community, but you can only make $1,800 a month, no more, because you can only make through 5 levels, right? Level 7, I haven't even gotten to level 10. That's an extra $10,935 in $5 bills. Let me ask you a question, and then I'm passing it to Reagan. What can you do with $16,395 a month in $5 bills? Is it enough? Right? So guess what I did? Because I'd say because it's my job to make sure that I launch, right? But Reagan's bringing people in, Tony's bringing people in, Andre's bringing people in. But it's my job to duplicate. I built the foundation. I did one call. Get on my call. I'm launching a business. 128 people got on. Meet me on the call December 26th. 500 people got on. I was already duplicating. And then now 8,100 people have come in, and there's thousands of people waiting to bang down the door. And Reagan and I are getting ready to have our own Vibe show in front of 83 million people. Are you getting this? Do you understand why I'm like, wake up? And there's 8,100 people, and guess what? Most of them are not awake. That's okay. You'll get in. If your sponsor's not awake and you pay your $25 and February 16th rolls around and they haven't paid and they've had 37 days to plug in, you're going to fall in before them. We're not waiting on people. They can come in underneath you, right? Answer the question though. Is $16,395 worth of $5 bills for you to duplicate 3 7 times? I duplicated 3 as I just did it. Like I duplicated 3 as many times as possible. This is only matrix pay. It has nothing to do with check matches if you refer people. This is just if you don't refer anybody. You wouldn't make this though, because you can't make 5 7 levels if you don't have any referrals, right? You have to at least have like 3 referrals, I think. I'm dropping the mic. I'm passing it to you, Reagan. Tell the people, don't worry. Be anxious for nothing, and tell them what's going on, you and Tony, for my face was all in the screen and I didn't even know. I'm such a goofball. Tony and Reagan, take it away so we can get off this call and tell them what they need to do and stop doing while we're trying to focus on getting everybody into the back office, and people spelled their names wrong and everything else. And it's not our system, because our system is great, but it's okay. Some people spelled their names wrong. Some of your sponsors spelled their names wrong, and we're fixing it. So Reagan? Tony?
Reagan, oh, there she is. Reagan, are you good?
You can help me out. I'm kind of in the grocery store. I was sitting in the car for like an hour, so
Hey,
it's a little
no
loud in
shots.
here.
Shots fired out there. Shots fired on me going over time.
Oh no, you did awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed this call. I really did, with everybody's input and the Vibe Tribe VPs that you had on. So I had a really good time. But Tony, you want to say something, and then if you miss anything, I can jump in.
Are we talking about the stuff that we're supposed to do today?
Yeah, let me get you guys started. I just don't like
I want to
it.
make sure I'm talking about the right things.
Yeah, help us out, Meg. We're like,
I know too many things.
I'm bossy though. My tone is like, I'm like the coach, right? So it doesn't come off. So okay. So listen, everybody. We uploaded the list of 8,100 people. And when we did that, some people, for example, we'll use Ron Taplin. Ron put his name as Ronald Taplin. So that's what's in the system. It's in the system how you spelled your name. But some of your people spelled your name Ron Taplin instead of Ronald. So it didn't connect, but we have the master list. So Reagan has like 700 support tickets to go through. Please understand you're talking to Reagan. So don't be mean to support, because it's Reagan. It's the owner. Some of y'all found out the hard way, like be kind, right? Because
I'm training our staff though, Meg. So I'm setting the vibe. So for those of you that have gotten support tickets, I want a certain type of vibe when we are responding. So thank you, Megan, for saying that. So there's and clearing it up. There's nothing wrong with the system. It's just connecting. So I know some people said, well, I've been waiting on a response. Well, it hasn't been 24 hours yet. I said 24 to 48 hours, but we do have over 700 emails. But, we're working around the clock. Our new support team that we're training is working around the clock. You know, I didn't go to bed till 6. Me and you were on the phone and I was listening to sermons and doing support tickets, you know. So we are going to get all of you. If you don't have a sponsor, don't worry, because the $25 hasn't started yet. And that's the main reason, because we want you all to for it to connect seamlessly. So right now, all you all need to be doing is patiently waiting, but hustling and hustle hard, pray harder, but hustle hard. And you're going to have your links today. So Tony, do you want to speak about the links, the tab being available for them to see their links, and then they can start bringing people in?
Yes. So at a time when it is announced, because that is above my pay grade, y'all. I say that all the time, but we're true here, right? So when the time is announced, you will be able to go in your back office. You'll click on referrals and you're going to see your link there. You can also see it in your profile. There'll be another tab beside notifications and settings. I did notice that many of you have not subscribed to the notifications in Telegram. So when you open your back office, you're going to see a button that says enable on your profile for notifications. So go to profile, the notifications tab, and where it says Telegram, click enable. If you're on your computer when you do this, it's going to prompt you to download the Telegram desktop app. You can do that if you want, or you can log into your back office with your phone and then enable your Telegram messages there. I use Telegram on my desktop because I can't function without it. Megan uses it on her phone. You know, it's fine, however you want to do it. But if you don't subscribe to that notification bot, you won't get updates. Another fun fact, when someone signs up with you, you'll also get notified from that bot. So you really want to get those enabled. But later today, when it's announced, you'll see your link. All will be well.
All will be well. So listen, we won't spring it on you. I don't like when people are like, referral links are open, and then you're like, I'm in the middle, I'm in the shower, I can't even. So we're not going to do that, because I am the voice. Until you hear my voice say, alert, 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 referral links are going to come available in an hour. So get into your computer. I'm going to do that. So relax, hustle and build. Go into your back office and enable your notifications back there so that we can talk to you. And then we have the other Telegram where I'm not letting you guys talk in there on purpose, because I only want you to be listening to me or Reagan or Tony. And then we have admins in there that are, you know, talking as well. Just relax. Okay. You can get your referral link. If your sponsors, your personals aren't showing up, they will. They have their own links. They're in the system. Stop worrying about them. We will get them back there. We have the master list, right? Go focus on hustling and building. You better go line all your people up. You better not do nothing. Let me take that back. Jason would be so mad. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But if I were you, I would go get all my people that I know are waiting on paper. And I would call them and say, when I call you, answer. When I send you this link, fill it out ASAP and sign up for free. For free. Everybody type free in the chat. Sign up for free. They're signing up for free. If they give you lip, next. Because if you wait, 1,000 people might fall in and you just missed. How much did you miss? Let me see who was paying attention. You didn't give your link to somebody and 1,000 people fell in. You just missed $5,000, because they're going to make, potentially, if they have enough referrals, well, no, they're going to make $5,000. If you have enough referrals, you would have 100% check matched them. So one person can cost you hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. You catch what I'm putting down? So you don't have time to call me. Go call your people and make sure that they're ready to go. And make sure when you say, I'm going to send you this link and send it to all of them, sign up as fast as you can, because everybody else is signing their people up as fast as they can. And we're not going to spring that on you. You're going to know exactly when that link is coming out, okay? Because I'm going to alert you like an hour before they turn those referral links on, okay? So relax, go build. If you're missing personals, we'll figure it out. We have the master list. Are we under, where are my military people? I should have them say it. Military, are you out there? I need your support. Back me up. Right? Follow directions. Go build. That's all you should be doing. Go build, turn on your notifications, send a support ticket. If you have something missing, don't text me because I'm building. You want me to stay in builder mode because it's the overflow. They don't have anywhere to go. They got to go under you. Right? Let me build. I'm bringing in countries right now. So that's it. So Reagan and Tony, you can hop off. I'm staying on for exactly 5 minutes, but you can stay on too if you want.
Megan, I did want to show this page really quickly, just to
Absolutely.
let them see what I was talking about so they're not confused.
Okay. Go ahead.
You should just
And
see this window
Tony,
only.
really quick, can you touch on the resetting their password and following that Google link if they have questions on doing that? And I do have to jump off. Bye, everybody. Love you. Stay excited. See you later.
Bye, Reg.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so when you go to your back office, you're going to see your profile and you're going to click on notifications and you're going to see this. You want to click enable. If you're on your desktop or laptop or computer like me, when you're doing this and you click enable, it's going to ask you to download this Telegram app. You can do that if you want, or you can open up your back office from your phone and click enable, in which case it'll open up Telegram on your phone, whichever you need. When you go to your dashboard, this is what you'll see. Hold on, the Zoom is making it go a little bit slower, you guys. And then later today, when Megan says so, you're going to be able to see your affiliate link here under referrals. You're going to see your sponsor right here. You're going to see your referrals underneath here. And then don't hold me to this, but I think it's also going to be on your profile and the dashboard. It will be there. Check all the places. You have 4 places to click. And that's it, Megan. Oh, I'm sorry. She also said about the forgot password. Okay, so if you're having issues, let me log out here. I'm on my special window, so there's nothing to see here, you guys.
Oh, be quiet.
Right? And I will tell you that Zoom makes it do this sometimes. Okay, so if you need to come here, you're going to click forgot password. You're going to put your email in here and you're going to click send the reset link. Love you too. Sorry, you guys. My son also just got here. Send the reset link. It's going to give you a red message if your email is not found. In this case, you need to email support@thevibe.io. Go in the Telegram and everything is there. There's a PDF document that walks you through the steps. So please, I want to reiterate again for Megan, please don't call Megan or Reagan or myself or Telegram us or anything. Make a message to support@thevibe.io. It's in the Telegram. You need to be connected there and follow the steps. And I promise we'll get to you. And that's it. That's all I have, Megan.
Okay, question, Tony.
Yeah.
So we're ready to go though. Are you guys waiting on, you're just waiting on, we're kind of having a private conversation, but you guys can listen.
Yes.
Are we ready to go? Just
Yes, we are ready as soon as the go ahead is given, but that is when it's fair and right for everybody that you want to do. That's, you know how it goes, Megan.
So it's 12:32. So 2:00, guys. So I'm going to put it in. Is that fine, Tony?
Yep, that sounds great.
Right. So you guys will get your referral links at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 12:32, right? Well, I don't know what time it is right now. It's 1:32.
It is 12:32 Central, 1:32 Eastern.
Okay, I'm on Central Time now, so I'm all messed up. Okay, so we'll do it at. Okay, can we do it at 3? Then that'll give them an hour to go round up the herd. So
Yeah.
3 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Central. Is that right? 1:32. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 p.m.
Right.
Eastern, 2 p.m. Central.
Okay, so I'm gonna flood it in the chat, guys. You guys can stay on here if you have a question. I'll stay on here. Tony, I know you got to go because we got a lot of work to do. But 3 p.m. Eastern, you're gonna have your referral links. So run and go tell everybody that you know. Okay. So let me read some of these messages. But again, Tony, if you do stay on, I would greatly appreciate it, but you don't have to.
I'm here in the background working.
Okay. Let me see messages. If you guys have any questions, I just don't want to unmute you. I'll read it in the chat. Everybody, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Is it duplicate 3 looking 7 times for builders? Remember guys, I'm going to drop these PDF slides today too. Uh-oh. Nope, that's not it. Why is that not working right? Okay, what's going on, Tony?
What happened?
No, my screen is
No, you don't need a laptop. Don't need a laptop, King. I sent you my cell phone number in the chat, King. So I don't know if you saw it because it's moving so fast. I can't make it stop.
I have no idea why my PowerPoint.
Let me see what's going on with yours. What happened, Megan? I'm
I don't
looking.
know. I was getting frustrated.
It's all right. It's all good.
Every time I pull my PowerPoint up, it disappears. Why does that do that?
Are you moved to a different desktop, I wonder? Do you have, is your arm laying on your mouse pad?
I don't have a mouse. I know. I'm going to get one. Hold on. I have 2 Mises and I don't know where they are.
There you go. It's right there.
I know, but that's not the one. This is like.
There you go. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Okay, but every time I pulled up my other one, let me see. Anyways, I don't have time to worry about it. Okay, forget it. Anyway, so
there it is. There it is, right there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not it.
Okay, it's this one.
Oh, there we go.
That's not it. Too many power.
There it is. No.
Hold on.
So yes, thank you, Juan. If you don't know what you're doing, contact the person who helped you get here because you can't get in without them.
Oh, here it is. Too many PowerPoints.
You got it. There you go.
So you guys look on this one. Focus on 7, right? Because that's
your whole screen is showing.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's all right. There you go. Okay, so you can make up to $1,800 a month if you don't have anybody signed up. You want to focus on 7. I don't even want to talk about the other ones because you unlock different levels and you unlock fast starts and stuff. Focus on referring as many people as you possibly can right now for free. And then everybody will pay $25. Probably next week you'll start, and you have to pay it by February 16th at 1 o'clock. Everything's 1 o'clock. And I have a little cute thingy like this that you can't see right now. But it's a timeline. Just focus on 7 and you unlock everything. Okay. And then just go share and we'll take care of your personals and make sure that we have 37 days to make sure everybody's connected to you. And when you share for $25, give you $10, you won't see that right now anyway. So if you're missing people, we'll figure it out. We promise you. All I want you guys to do is build. That's it. Nothing else. Just go get people in. Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Megan, you always say 1 p.m., but do you mean, no, everything's Eastern time. I'm just in a different time zone right now. Everything is 1 p.m. Eastern time on that flyer. Okay. On that timeline, this thing right here. I know I'm showing everything. Everything is 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Got it.
Someone also asked if they could sign someone up themselves. Once you get your referral link, have them sign up. And the reason I say this, you guys, and Megan might be able to add to this, people need to, at the very least, be able to know how to sign up on a referral link and get in their back office and use it to enjoy everything. Right, Megan?
Yeah, I mean, it's training, and if you do it for them, then they can't duplicate for other people. And someone just asked, they just said, our referrals need their referral links. They're already in the system. You don't have to worry about anybody but yourself, right? If they filled out the form and on the spreadsheet, they're already in the system. You just can't see them. They already have their referral link. So this is where you can be selfish. Focus on yourself. Focus on getting your referral link and running as fast as you can. Your personals are in our database. They can log into their own accounts because they put their own names in there. It's just that somebody along the way called somebody Ron and somebody else put Ronald and it doesn't connect, but it will. Does that make sense, guys? Focus on yourself. Put your own oxygen mask on. Ask any military person about the team, but you do have to save yourself too. Okay.
You can't help anybody if you're needing help.
Can you
Right.
guys tell us how much the product pack? No, we won't.
Not at this time, it
Sorry.
has not been
Sorry.
released.
Sorry. Let me be nice to the people. Let me be nice to the people. We are not talking about products right now at all. February 1st, it's on my flyer. February 1st, we're going to roll out the product, right? And it's a big production. It doesn't matter right now. Do you vibe with us or not? Because y'all owe me money for all the nuggets I've been dropping on you. So I'm the product right now. Just kidding.
Also, Dre is in here and I can't find him to make him co-host, but he said, not sure if y'all answered this, but do not sign up again and do not have your people sign up again. Please do not send more than one support ticket and do not sign up more than once.
Yes, that makes more work. Thank you, Joseph. He says he vibes with us. Okay. Don't worry about the product right now. We're rolling this thing out like Apple rolls stuff out. Just focus on building because that's what we're focused on right now. Or if people want to sit around and wait until the product comes, let them. We're okay with that. Like if they need to see the whole puzzle before they start putting it together, then let them. They're going to miss the tsunami. Let them. If you're one of those people, sit on the sideline and watch the tsunami. Promise you, you're going to be pretty upset that you asked so many questions. I am energy healer and would love to offer support. Thank you. I need all of that. Let's see. I'm going to save this chat. How do we save it? Tony, do you know how to save the chat?
I just saved it.
Oh, thanks.
I'll send it to you. Send a support ticket, please, if you have questions.
Dorothy, can you explain the process of getting a conference call with you for our group leaders? Well, I'm going to start putting the leaders who have a lot of people in one group because they have the masses. So I'm going to put them in a group today and call them so that I can schedule a team call with them and everybody in their downline because then I can get to all of you. So I'm going to get to them first so you'll be able to come in. And then remember, you need to have at least 7 personals. And then I will give you a Calendly link and you can start scheduling a 30-minute launch call where you can invite everybody. But let me get all the leaders who have the big numbers because then I won't miss you because you're going to get hit because you're in somebody's organization. Like I keep using Mel Davis because, oh, Bob, go ahead and unmute for me. Can you unmute Bob for me, Tony? But I know Mel's group because I signed up Mel Davis. And guess what? I haven't even talked to Mel Davis. Not once have I talked to him this. Bob, you might want to tell him to call me. He signed up like Bob and Sterling and David Miller and Ann Kess, I think, and somebody else. And I found Sam Cox down there as well. So when I get to Mel and Mel has a team call for everybody, I'm going to get all those leaders on that call. Bob, you got something you want to add?
Yes. I just want to explain how we are different from the corporate world.
Yes.
I pay a membership fee for Costco's. Amazon charges a membership fee, Sam's, Walmart, etc. And they charge us a membership fee to shop in their stores. But what we're going to do is, yes, we're going to charge you a membership fee to shop in our store. But we're going to return your membership fee plus. Now, the Sam's, the Amazons, and all those, they don't return your membership fee, not even your membership fee. So when time comes to pay the $25, think about that. Thank you, and everybody have a good day.
Thank you so much, Bob, for making that simple. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, somebody asked a question about Tony. I don't know if you can see it. about somebody not having a sponsor. Let me see.
There's so many questions. And I also saw Mr. Clyde talking about the all white party. And I said, what? All the people?
We had fun, didn't we? People are calling me right now. Let me send them the
Right.
voice. So let's see. I'm trying to
I
scroll
see
up.
some questions, and Darian George, you asked a question. I can't answer that for you. Send a support ticket.
Recording stopped.
Okay, so I'm just gonna read these.
Yeah, a lot of these are support tickets. If you're asking about sponsors or referrals, I promise you we will fix it, but you have to send a support ticket because that's the only way that it's really logged. So if you text Megan or Reagan or me or telegram us or anything, it's not in the support ticket system. That way we have no idea your problem exists. So you have to put it in there. And I promise you, everyone is getting taken care of.
And Jacob said I sent a message to support for the past 3 days. Impossible. We haven't had
We've
support.
only had it open for like a day.
It's impossible, Jacob.
It's only existed for like a day.
Yeah, so I'm confused, right? One day we've had support, so not quite sure. Where to
Yes,
send it.
please wait 24 to 48 hours, but I will tell you there are hundreds of support tickets and we're getting through them as fast as we can to make it fair for everyone. Megan, do you want to talk about the whole issue of support and the tickets and the $25 and the referral links and why it's okay to wait for us to fix this stuff? No one's getting left behind.
Yeah, so just relax. But the challenge is, I don't call it a problem. It's a good challenge to have. When I put my spreadsheet out there, typically I do that just for my leaders. I didn't know 8,100 people were going to fill out my spreadsheet, right? So am I mad about it? No. But some people you messed up my spreadsheet, right? I'm just going to be honest. You didn't put your first and last name. You put Sandy, right? You put your sponsor's name as Abe. Who is Abe? Right? And it says on the spreadsheet, put your first and last name. Some people went too fast and put a comma for their email. So then it's nothing on our end, right? It's everything on that spreadsheet was driving me crazy, but I didn't want to be ungrateful of what was going on. So we just decided, let's just upload the list, even though some people didn't follow directions, and then we'll fix it because we don't want to hold up everybody. But if everybody gets uploaded and you're not getting a response to your email, it's because you put your email in there incorrectly, right? That's the only way. You put your email, everyone that we fixed, you put your email in incorrectly, or you spelled your name one way and your people I'll use Coach Cola as an example. They put Coach Cola, or somebody put Dr. Pamela instead of Pamela's name, and it doesn't register through the system. So now we're going through them. Is it ideal that we have to do that? No, but it is what it is. And we don't cry over spilled milk. We just get you in the system. If you don't see your personals, don't worry about it. Put your own oxygen mask on. You just get into the back office and get your referral link and share, and then let us figure it out, because we stay up all night where other people go to sleep. I always tell people, I work like I'm broke and other people sleep like they're rich. Right? I know that might be a punch, but it's the truth. So I want you to just relax, but it was the spreadsheet was uploaded because people filled out multiple sponsors. Like you have 5 different sponsors on there because you filled out the form multiple times because you're like, well, I didn't know if it went through. Well, if you typed it in there, it went through. I promise you. And it went through 5 times, and then we had to remove stuff. So Jacob, I'm not sure, you can't send a support ticket to when no support existed up until 24 hours ago. Okay. So Tony, what is support's address again?
It is in the Telegram, and I say that because you should all be in the Telegram.
Read in.
Do it to the Telegram right now.
Mm-hmm. And this is why I don't do this part, because I'm an English teacher, and when people don't follow directions, I just give you a D-, D- for not following directions. Okay. But I know we can't do that right now. So we're all working together, but I need you guys to just read the playbook. Thank you. Everything's in the playbook. to tell you what we're doing right now. If days get moved back, it's okay. But we want to get these referral links out. Okay. We want to get the referral links out. All right. So can we get the recording? Recordings are always on in the Telegram. I always put them in the Telegram right after the call, always. And subscribe to my YouTube channel it says Megan and Reagan Lynch. You can subscribe to the YouTube. Maybe hold off on sending the links. And I do appreciate all of you guys' suggestions. I do. Sometimes though, like we have to fall back and I got to let Reagan and Tony tell me what to do because then there'll be too many cooks in the kitchen. But yeah,
The Telegram link is joinonemoretime.com. And I have just had a thought in my head. It's also going to be in another place. I'm going to make sure that's okay with everyone. But for right now, joinonemoretime.com has a Telegram link to get there.
And then someone said, do I wait to receive a link from Megan? Because you're probably new, Charles. Like you're not in the system at all. I'm confused. I completed the Google form. Well, if you did complete the Google form already, I am in the back office already. Okay, then you don't need to do anything except wait for your referral link to pop up because you're already back there. And then you just share your referral link, right? If you put me down, because we did sign up a lot of people, then you're fine, okay? There were some people who didn't have sponsors, so we need to find you some sponsors and put you with some people, right? So just, sit tight on that. How do I get time stamped? Fatin, you're already in. Nobody who was on the spreadsheet is getting time stamped. Nobody. You guys are in first no matter what. Once our first referral link goes out, right? Once somebody sends the referral link and the first person signs up, that's when the timestamp happens. And all of those people are timestamped under the 8,100. Now, we're going to put in tens of thousands of people. So even those people coming in now, you still have phenomenal positioning. You just got to get in and then share your link. Okay. Tony, you can hop off if you want. I know you got stuff to do. I'm going to sit here for just a second and
I'm in the
sure.
background. In 9 minutes though, that will be, I'm sorry, I can't tell time. It's currently going to be 1 o'clock Central, 2 o'clock Eastern. So in 1 hour and 9 minutes, the referral links will be available.
You mean, wait, okay.
You're on Central Time with me now, Megan, so you understand how it feels.
I know, I'm so confused. I can't right now.
So you said 3 p.m. Eastern links are turning on. That means 2 p.m. our time.
Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. Oh, and don't be laughing at me. Okay, I'm gonna stay
not
here.
laughing at you, I promise.
No. Do I
You know
my
how it is though in the Central Time zone.
Yeah, I do actually. Do I send my referral link to the people that already filled in the original document? No, they're already on there. They already have their own back office. If anybody who was on the spreadsheet, I hope you guys aren't reading my tone.
You know
Okay.
what? Let me say it this way too. Let me say this. If you had someone sign up that Google form, anyone on any Google form, anyone on any website, join one more time. If you had someone go and sign up and put your name, they are already in the back office. And this is one thing that's important. You need to have them go to the vibe.io and log into the back office and click forgot password so they can access their account. If they put in their email in the forgot password section and a red notice comes up saying they don't exist, and you can give them your referral link.
And I want to add to that. It is not you guys' job to babysit grown people. Listen, it's not your job. They will wake up. They have 37 days to wake up, but don't hold yourself up like, oh, I got to make sure all of my personals are running. No, you have to make sure you are running only. If they cared, they'd be on this call, right? I'm not worried about the fact that I had 800 people on this call and I have 8,100 on my spreadsheet. Do you really think I'm chasing down those individuals that aren't showing up? I am not. It's called sifting and sorting. And that's why I build so fast, because I know 80% of those people are not gonna, might not do anything, but I'm okay if only 20% of 8,100, because that's still duplicating by 1,620. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Don't worry about them. If they cared, they would be plugged in. Cotton gloves, right? I'm about to take them off, right? I always, don't worry about them right now. You can't. You're in battle, right? If they cared, they'd be on here. Some of you guys as sponsors are not even plugged in. That's not your business. Your business is to make sure that your referral link is working. If your personals are missing, send a support ticket and work while you wait. Don't bother us because we're working. You go build. That's why I keep posting, just build. Okay. They will take care of themselves. And guess what? If they don't, they're going to come in anyway, and they're going to have to come in under you. So your sponsor, if your sponsor doesn't wake up before February 16th, in 37 days of me getting on here and hooping and hollering, then they don't deserve to be above you. They're going to have to miss the boat and come under you. Do you guys got it? Okay. Focus on you. That's it right now during this pre-build. Then February 17th is when we're not even there yet. It doesn't matter. Just build until February 16th for free. And then we'll flip on the $25 like next week. And then your personals aren't back there. So you're missing $10, but you're really not, because we're not paying out until February 17th anyway. So we have 37 days to make sure everybody's in their rightful place. Does that make sense? Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. We have 37 days, because no money's changing hands, to make sure that all of your people are with the right people. That's our job. Your job is to hustle and build and focus on you. Okay. I will go talk to the leaders who have the masses, and we'll start doing launch calls. And you need to have your referral link so that you can sign up a gazillion people before February 16th, like I did, right? And then if you have 100 personals and only 25 of them pay their $25, you're winning. That's a 25%. You beat the odds. And you're going to make 25 times 10 during pre-launch. And then those people are going to fall into the matrix based on you guys going first, and then all the timestamp people. Who gets to go in the matrix first out of the 8,100? Well, it's really production and support. So you got to just work, and you got to show yourself to be a leader, because you want the people who have the most people to be on top, because you need them to spill into your organization. If you only have 2 people or 3 people, you don't want to be on top, because you don't have enough people to help right now. You need somebody who has 100 people on top that will spill into the circles underneath you and your people. Do you understand? This is when you want the leaders to be on top, because there's only so many levels, and it's going to go like a tsunami, right? But if you're up here just sitting, waiting for everybody else to do it, and you're not helping, you don't want people on top like that. You want the leaders on top so they can spill over. Okay. So all you have to do is become a leader. Just run and build. Sign up everybody for free. Okay. The Telegram chat has all the info. Thank you. See,
Oh,
you
hey,
guys,
Megan.
they're already showing themselves to be leaders, because they're that student that gets annoyed in class when the teacher keeps repeating the same thing for the kids who are not plugged in all the way. I need you guys to get plugged in and read Reagan's steps. All of them. Don't skim. Scroll up and read what she told you to do, and do it. Okay. I love you very much.
Megan, somebody asked about the password tokens, and I don't know if we have this there, so I'm just gonna let you know. Those are only good for 5 minutes. So if you click forgot password and go cook dinner, it's not gonna work. The forgot password token, when you get the email, so you click forgot password, you get the email, it's good for 5 minutes, not forever.
And somebody asked me, what time is the referral link available in Atlantic Standard Time? Google it. Go use ChatGPT, right? Go use ChatGPT, guys, and download ChatGPT. And we do everything on chat, don't we, Tony? Everything.